All right, everybody. Derek's here.
Hey, Shelty, what did Waino do today? What has he done? It just seemed like a kind of a vintage performance from him.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the good breaking ball, and he was able to execute it head in the count, behind in the count, and I think that's what gave us a little bit of fits. And he executed it in the zone. He executed it for Chase, and then when he needed to do other things with the fastball off that he did a nice job keeping us off balance.
Polanco had that hard homer, but it looked like he was getting into deeper counts as well today. Did his at-bats kind of stand out to you compared to some of the ones that he's had in recent weeks?
Yeah, I thought he had, he hit the homer hard. He got deep into the one at-bat and got a pretty good slider. But, yeah, he looked like he was a little bit more on time today.
Shelty didn't look like Brubaker had his tough stuff tonight, but he was able to battle through. What did you see out of his 6 innings?
Yeah, I saw exactly that. I mean, we talk about Brew continuing to get better. He did not have his best stuff today and battled. I mean, he gave up the two solo homers on I think they were both on first pitches, and had to battle throughout the entire game. But the fact that he was able to give us 6 and execute pitches is just another sign that this guy's going to be a good major league starter.
Derek, how impressed are you that a 40-year-old guy can strike out 8 guys in 6 innings?
This guy continues to redeem himself. I mean, 17 years, I think, is what he's been doing, and he's transformed from starter to closer to starter to power stuff to being able to execute. It's a credit to him and how he takes care of himself. It's extremely impressive.
Shelty, wanted to ask about Colin Moran, your decision to bat him second, just sort of what went into that. And also just watching him yesterday, it seemed like he was working with Rick for a really long time on some stuff. I was wondering if maybe you could just give us a sense what he's been doing. And, I would imagine some of that work shone through today. Yeah,
I mean, good at bats today. Had a good at bat last night in the pinch hit. I think just trying to get a little bit in a stronger position, making sure he stays in a stronger position, since coming back. Staying underneath his legs in the box. That looks like the biggest thing that stood out from the first night here to the last couple nights. And he had good at bats today. To the what went into the lineup thing, it was just trying to put him at the top of the lineup. Giving him the chance with Frazier being on for that hole to be open on that side, with Key Bryan being out.
Shelty tomorrow listed as TBA for the starter. Do you have anyone to announce for that?
Yeah, we're expected that Kranick's going to start in that, and Hartley would be the counter move.
Is there anything in particular that made this the right time for Kranick?
I think there's a ton of factors. Given we've talked about giving opportunities to people, and this is one of the opportunities we're going to get. It fit in line with when he was starting, and I think more importantly, we've talked that during these times we're going to get guys spot starts, and this was the good opportunity for us for Max.
Shelty, just to check, is Kyle Crick okay?
Yeah, from the foot yesterday, he's a little bit sore. I mean, he got flushed up right on the top, but yeah, he was fine today.
When you said alternate, what do you mean by that, Derek?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the first part of that, Jerry.
When you said Hartley would be the alternate tomorrow, what do you mean by that?
No, he would be we would activate Kranick and Hartley would be option.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't understand. Thank you.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, thanks, guys.
All right, everybody. JT's in the chair. Questions for JT?
JT, what's it like sharing a mound, going head to head as much as two pitchers do with somebody like Wainwright, who's a dozen years older than you probably watched growing up? Is that weird?
In once game time happens, the lights come on. I mean, he's just another baseball player, but I'm sure once I go back and watch the game, it'll be like, man, yeah, I shared a mound with Wainwright, who has World Series ring. I mean, he's done almost everything he can in this game. So once I go back, I'm sure it'll sit in and it'll be more of a surreal moment.
JT, what did you feel like was working for you to get outs around the small amount of damage that you kind of let up in those 6 innings?
Really just a mix of the pitches. Early on, that slider was just kind of spinning for some reason. I don't know what it was. Kind of made an adjustment. down the stretch in 3, 4, 5. So DeYoung got me with the hanger, and then Goldie got me with a four seam that was just up and away that he just kind of ambushed. Wasn't expecting it. It wasn't like I was just trying to lay a fastball in there either. It's just more of a surprising swing of he just hopped on it. So, and then down the stretch also with the lefties, we used a little bit more of the changeup.
You found it's easier to make those mid-game adjustments with your pitches, especially the slider, now compared to like last year, now that you have a little more major league experience?
Really, it's major league experience or whether you're down in the minor leagues, just pitching in general. That's something you learn along the way in baseball. Oh, well, I don't have it the first 2 innings. Let's see if we can make an adjustment, change your eyesight, start it a little more outside if it's not breaking as tight. It's just little things that you can pick up to allow yourself to continue to throw it and hopefully find it throughout the start.
JT, those outings almost more, well, not more. I'm sure you'd rather throw up 9 scoreless every single game, but like, do you take some measure of pride in being able to do that? Like your command's a little bit erratic, but you're still giving your team a chance to win.
Yeah. I think it definitely shows today too. I think I almost had a 30 pitch first, and then it was one of those things where it's like, all right, I got to get back in the zone and make sure I'm attacking these guys in zone and not getting too far out. So just being able to make that adjustment, make them swing the bat. Yeah. I mean, you're going to make a team swing a bat, they're going to run into a couple to hit for damage. So it's a little bit of give and take there in the game of baseball. So just being able to make an adjustment like that, it's also going to help you go deeper into the game.
All good for JT? Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, everybody, Colin Moran is in the chair.
Hey, Colin, I know you personally have had a decent amount of success against Adam Wainwright, but what makes him such a difficult at bat?
Just a good pitcher. Obviously, a Hall of Famer. He can cut it. He can throw a good changeup. Like today, threw me cutter, changeup, 2-seam. I don't know if he threw me 2-seam, but he's got 2-seam, and then he's got that really good curveball. And he locates very well. So, I think he's just a really good pitcher, and he tends to not give you too much to hit.
Colin, even with the 1 run scored today, it seems like in the past few games, the offense has had a little bit better of a groove. 13 runs 2 games before that, and had some high scoring affairs in the homestand. Do you feel like the offense is in a better spot than it was earlier in the season? And if so, why do you think it's trending that way?
I think we got some guys playing it well. Just trying to pass the baton to each other and, cross home plate as often as we can. So I think collectively just trying to not do too much, and whether it's guys on base drive them in or get on base for other guys to drive them in. So I think we've got a lot of guys scoring up some baseballs.
Colin, I'm guessing not, but did batting second in the order force you to make any adjustments in your approach today?
No, I just hit a little earlier, but I think just same approach, just different spot to hit.
Colin, I was watching you during batting practice yesterday, looked like a lot with Rick. I couldn't tell quite what you guys were drilling into, but I was curious just what was maybe the goal there, and what do you feel like you're trying to get better at?
Just a little like mechanical things here and there. Just trying to get locked in up there. Just having the timing come and feel more comfortable with more pitches that I get, more at bats. So just kind of working, fine tuning some mechanical things, little habits that I have, trying to stay on top of them. And he always does a good job of pointing out little things that you might be feeling, but that he can kind of shore up pretty quick, which helps.
Has that been tough to get any sort of consistency given how your season's gone? Like I'm trying to think off the top of my head what all you've had injured, but like it's been a few things. Has it been tough to get that same sort of work?
Not necessarily like the work, just when you kind of have some adversity mentally staying, that's the challenging part, is just kind of understanding that there's going to be ebbs and flows with the season, and injuries happen and they can be frustrating, but I just think about going forward. It's tough to think backwards. It doesn't really help. So trying to just mentally stay strong up there, and know that timing comes, and keep working to get better every day.
All good for Colin? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.